The unborn self. Jordan Peterson once said, "If you don't say what you think, then you kill your unborn self." A haunting thought, one that lingers like a whisper from the depths of our being. Consider that within you there exists a self that could be. A self brimming with unspoken truths, untried talents, unrealized dreams. This possible you is like an unborn child of the soul, waiting to be breathed into existence through your words, actions, and choices. But every time you swallow your thoughts out of fear, every time you silence your truth for the sake of comfort, you deny that self a chance to live. It remains a mere ghost in the corridors of your mind, fading a little more each time you choose silence over expression. Imagine a storyteller with a universe inside him, tales teeming with life, waiting to be told. But he never speaks them, never writes them down. The years pass, and the stories, once vibrant, dissolve into dust. One day he finds he barely remembers them, barely remembers the creative fire he once held. His silence has not only stolen his words, but has eroded the part of him that once burned to create. Or think of someone who feels the weight of injustice, who sees wrongs that should be named, ideas that should be championed, yet they keep quiet. At first the silence is external, a hesitation, a swallowed sentence. But in time that silence seeps inward, convincing even them that their voice does not matter. And so, a piece of their identity withers from neglect. Now picture meeting the ghost of your unborn self in a dream. It stands before you, not in resentment, but in sorrow. It is the you that could have been, bolder, truer, more fully alive. It gazes at you and asks, "Why did you never let me live?" A chilling question, because the truth is we do not just owe honesty to the world, we owe it to ourselves. Words are not mere sounds, they are the first breath of creation. To name a thought, to speak a feeling, is to pull something from the formless void and shape it into reality. And if you do not, the unrealized self remains a seed never watered, a song never sung, a flame never lit. The price of silence is the life that never happened, the self that never fully formed. Of course, speaking up is risky. You may face criticism, rejection, even ridicule. But the alternative is far worse, to become a hollow shell of who you could have been. History is shaped by those who found their voices, who dared to say, "I am here, and this is what I see." Even in fairy tales, we understand this truth. The Little Mermaid trades her voice for the illusion of love and nearly loses herself entirely. Only by reclaiming her voice does she reclaim her power. And so what about you? Will you speak? Will you dare to give breath to the self waiting within you? Begin in small ways. Express a thought, assert a boundary, share your creativity. With each act of self-expression, you summon that latent self into being. You shape it with the resonance of your voice, the force of your will. And over time, the unborn self is no longer unborn. It is here. It is you, fully formed, fully alive. If you don't say what you think, then you kill your unborn self.